Feelings were hurt today, folks. That's right. I was told by my SMC co-host, Jim Stancil, Twitterless Jim Stancil, that is, not to get drunk before the show.
That's right.
Considering who we're having on as a guest later on, you're telling me not to get drunk before the show.
Listen, credit.
I didn't understand it.
Listen,
what are you
here's the
trying
thing.
to say? Are you trying to say that Geno is allowed to get completely obliterated on his show and I can't get obliterated on mine?
Yeah, he keeps hosting when he's obliterated. You just fall into a pit of desolation.
I did a 2.5
hour
hour sad Chad.
That was great. Almost a lot of views I saw. One of our biggest views. Fuck Chad.
Yeah, I mean, you were texting me about, you asked me who the fourth guest was that I had on, and I had to text you back. I was blacked out at that point. Let me have
Hold
a
on.
break.
Your mic, you just turned into a robot again somehow.
What the fuck? Is this your shit or is it me? Ladies and gentlemen, do I sound like a fucking robot?
Nope. Now I can't hear you at all. Well, this is why we get all this fun stuff out before the guest comes on. Listen, we don't have jobs, and patreon.com/skimassmedia. And
absolutely, I'm going to be homeless soon.
Can't hear anything. Absolutely can't hear. There's a weird gay clicking. I'm not clicking, but I might be gay.
There's a weird gay clicking. Ladies and
this
gentlemen,
is the show, folks.
You can hear me.
While he's figuring that out, skimasscollective.com. Get your memorial candle, your Stancil Jim memorial candle. You remember
They're
all the
saying
good
they can
times
hear
we
me.
had
I think it
on
might
Twitter.
be your headphones.
Clicking
dude.
like a motherfucker.
I think it might be your
Clicking like
headphones.
dicks.
I think it's your headphones.
Can't understand a word.
They're telling
and
me they
also
can hear
get
me.
your
They're
memorial,
saying they can hear
your
me.
memorial
So.
hoodie, also at skimasscollective.com.
Jim, it's on your
And
side,
remember
buddy.
all the good times we had.
All right, I'm gonna get.
Can't
Jim
understand
out
a
of
word you're saying. Can't understand.
All right. Jim Stancil, just so you know, it's on your side. Everybody else can hear me. Nobody can hear you, so this is definitely on your side. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to get back in. Yeah, there was a weird clicking. All right, Frank says he can hear the both of us, but if we can't communicate, I mean, yeah, the ticking's gone when I kick Jim Stancil out, of course. And let's not go too overboard on him because we both know this is going to throw him in a fit of rage. God damn. It's on your side. Read the comments. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so Geno Bisconte, we're awaiting his arrival. And once we have another guest in here, we'll know who's really to be blamed for this fucking sound check. Because he even joined early. Jim Stancil's never early. Hold on, Geno's calling me, actually. Geno, we're live on the show.
Dude, I can't find the link. Don't get me wrong. Between Twitter, Instagram, email, where did you send it? I know you sent it.
Jim Stancil said he sent it to you.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Somebody sent it to me. I remember seeing it and not doing it, and now I can't find it.
All right, text me the email, and I'll email it to you.
Hold on. I got it. It was an email. I was going to the group. I got it. I'll see you in a minute.
All right, sounds good. Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, we're still awaiting the arrival of Jim Stancil's return. I guess he's looking for more headphones. Yeah, it's you know what, Frank, you're right. It's either Stancil sabotage or the Geno curse that Kevin has obviously been talking about. Here we are having Geno on the show, and all of a sudden, he was, like I said, he was early, and my stuff wasn't working. But this whole time, it was his stuff that isn't working. But he doesn't know how to take the blame. I'm like, I'm pretty sure my stuff is all right. I just used it for Sad Chad episode 6 last week, and I haven't touched a thing since. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, a bigger drunk than me. Geno Bisconte joins the show. Geno, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, I'm a disaster. I couldn't find the link. It was right in Stancil's fucking thing. I'm an idiot.
Don't worry. This whole show is a disaster so far. Stancil is somewhere trying to fix his audio. We had audio issues for the first 5 minutes. That's why I hate this shit. I love to do in-studio stuff.
I hear you, buddy. But this is what we do. This is the life you've chosen.
I know I did choose this life, unfortunately, but hey, at the end of the day, I have to say I love doing it. It's fun.
It's a good time, yeah.
It is. All right, you can hear me good?
I'm not worried about you. And by the way, I'm sorry I was running around. I'm getting myself something to drink. Yeah, you can hear me okay? That's my
Oh, yeah, man. You sound good. You sound good.
Oh, good. Okay.
Welcome back to the show, Jim Stancil. It turns out it was on your side.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you sound great, buddy.
170. This is 173, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
I don't
fucked
know.
that up already. 173 episodes, the same setup every single time, every single week. There's issues, but that's okay because that's not what it's
173.
all-
This is 172.
Well, listen, we'll go to the videotape. Who cares about
Don't
entertainment?
do what we
people?
did it in hot water and double count.
I know.
Letters.
What'd
Oh,
you do?
Geno's
Like
in?
yeah, Gino's in. I had to
Hey,
I had to do something while you were gone.
Look
Great.
at
Wow, some beautiful bats. What do you got? Yeah, no more
Well,
clicking, Stan. So whatever you did is working. So there's no more clicks.
Just
It's
unplug
awesome.
shit like it's 1995.
All
2020.
All this friction is making me miss Aaron Berg. All this fucking latent fucking anger. It's making me miss my ex-boyfriend.
Well, I
was
was telling
listening.
Stancil at the beginning of the show that it hurt my feelings that he had texted me and goes, "Hey, don't get drunk before we have Gino on," and I'm like, "Gino's the biggest drinker I know."
Yeah, but Gino doesn't
You're
fall off a
calling me-
cliff when he's Gino continues to host his show when he's drunk. He doesn't
I've only
stop
fallen off a
talking.
cliff like 1 or 2 times.
You said that stupid shit about Berg and Voss that time you were too drunk.
That was
Oh,
on
yeah.
Kevin's show. Yes, I did say
Yeah,
that. And that was a
look,
stupid
oh, yeah,
move.
but that's a concern. Like, I get drunk on the show, and I don't really anymore. I get drunk during, and I'm sober this whole week. But there's nothing I've ever said drunk. And again, I've been drunk. I've said shit that I wouldn't have said drunk. But there's never been any shit I've said drunk that I'm like, all right, well, I was drunk and I said it. Might as well own it, you know?
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and defending you here in a way, Kevin. It's like, do you want? Drink as much as you fucking
Kevin.
want, but be ready for the consequences. And ooh, I think I'll go with the green one.
Oh,
That's
and
all.
trust me, I took the consequences. I apologized to Berg. I apologized to Voss. Voss wasn't having it. I'm still blocked. But to be fair, Gino, I was coming off for 2 years sobriety, and it was a week after I started drinking again. I was on 6 IPAs. Now I can down like probably 18 and drive a car. Be fine.
Dude, you don't have to tell me. Wait, and don't, I just got that. Don't do that. I'm getting my cigar cutter. Hold on.
All right.
Buying some time.
He's buying some time.
Yeah.
Now I was listening to Berg's Bass just this morning. Really?
I've never heard a single episode. How's the show?
It's okay. Now, to be fair, I did kind of run out of other podcasts to listen to. Now, but let me say this, Gino. Let me say this. Building Bridges, Stancil, folks. Ski Mask, what did you say about In Hot Water since Berg left? What did you tell me about it? What you thought about In Hot Water since Berg left?
I said on Ski Mask Collective and in person. I told you in person first. To be fair, Gino, to be completely cordial and honest with you, I don't know if you watch my
I'm
show.
going to agree with both things you say, but go on.
I don't know if
Not
you
gonna
watch my
agree.
show, and personally, I don't care. But
I watch them.
since Berg left, I've watched more episodes of In Hot Water than when he was on. So I'm just saying that. And I'm not saying he's not funny. I'm just saying I think the show's better. And I think Kevin is wrong in the aspect that the show's not good. I think you're doing a great job. I think it's hilarious. So
Thank you, and I'll tell you why, and I'll compliment Berg. The show is because we're idiots and we like to have fun.
it's a different show now. It's a different show. It's not the same.
And I gave myself props, and I made it a football reference on Monday. It's like, because watch, I'll make it about the Chargers. Brandon Staley's the head coach of the Chargers. He's terrible. He was hired from the Rams because he was their defensive coordinator. And in hindsight, Chargers have the 3rd worst defense in the NFL because you can see now Brandon Staley would just say, Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, got the ball, and they would. But he didn't know anything. When Aaron Berg left, and let me say this about Aaron Berg, it's a different show, all right, and they're both great. And the ones with Aaron, laugh out loud, lose your mind. But when Aaron left, I wasn't stupid, and I didn't say, okay, Bobby, you be DeAndre Harambe Jenkins. Steve, you be Ori O'Connor. Garrett, you be legit news. It can't be done. And I said, what do I do well? And I'm like, I spin the plates. And the reason the show's as fun as ever, because the last year Berg was there, and I'm paying him a compliment, whether it sounds like it or not.
Yeah,
He wasn't all
I
in.
know.
He was tapping the brakes, and he wasn't Berg. And that's why Berg's bass, and this is going to sound mean, but I mean it, it's not as good because he loves fucking doing it live. He doesn't do it live. You know what I mean? He loved and fucking replacing.
Well, it's not the same. It's a different show. He wanted to do a different route, more what seems to us fans and podcasters ourselves, more towards, you know, I want to do this or do that. It's something that you might not be able to get doing a show like In Hot Water, but, you know, those shows are always going to be online. You know, you're never going to get rid of the shows.
Without a doubt. They're there. Well, except for a couple. We might have to take today's down, but it's behind a paywall. Did anyone see
that's a good.
today's?
I'll be watching with this. I'll be putting this drugs in my body and watching it right after this.
Well,
So no, I have not seen.
I've had to go to Twitter 3 different times now and tell people to take clips of
Twitter. Never heard of it. Never heard of Twitter.
How many N-bombs? Oh, yeah. Speaking of Twitter, you're gone.
I think I'm done with it, too. I'm telling you.
Let's go, baby.
Where are we going? Where are we going to move? I just now started getting a nice number of followers.
No, it sucked. It's pointless. It jumped the shark, just like Facebook did when all the grandmas joined. Twitter is done. Get your Stancil memorial hoodies, skimaskcollective.com. Get your memorial candles. Buy them for your dead grandma. Put it on her grave. Fuck Twitter, Instagram, and whatever. Like I said, I just did a Patreon, Stancil Culture, to explain all the Twitter stuff, so go on there. But everything I've ever said on Twitter, I've said on this show. And for me and you, not you, Geno, maybe, although you had to start a few accounts, I had barely 2,000. I didn't even have 2,000 followers on my first account. This one was at 200. So it's not like I'm missing anything. Everything I say on Twitter, I say on these shows. So if you want to hear me rant, then get off your fat phone and watch one of these shows. That's all that matters.
Pull your credit card out and get the extra Patreon too, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you pieces of shit, all of you.
Spending all that money on Starbucks, really? You could fucking be on the Patreon, motherfuckers.
Sorry. Anyway, how did this start?
I have no idea. Sorry. Anytime me and you get riled up, I think that's why people say we have good chemistry. Now, Geno, before we go any further, there's people in the comments.
Hold on.
I was making about Frankie McDonald to do a plug for your fucking stupid candle, which you could do at any point.
I'll have a nice Geno. Let me tell you.
Again, you interrupted me when I was making a point about Frankie and my show, The Guest, and I don't care.
Oh, I interrupted you. I interrupted you. What a shame.
Oh, wow.
What's that?
What a shame somebody interrupted you, Geno. Doesn't it happen all the time, Geno?
I fucking interrupt people because I listen when I talk, and people that are new at it, you two, just talk without listening and talk over people.
172 episodes in.
You'll get better, but a lot of times I'll say, I'm sorry I talked over you because I'm listening and I know what they said was important, and other times they'll try and talk over me because they're fucking selfish. They're not giving lovers like me. Now, did you want to talk? Because I'm about to shut up starting now. Hold on. Tell me about your fucking candle, Stancil.
Well, there'll be this Tuesday, Geno. I don't want to ruin the surprise. This Tuesday, you may very well have one of your own to put on your desk. Let's just say that.
There you go.
It may
I
even
love
be this,
how we're
it may even be
selling
this
candles. We also have dog tags available on skimaskcollective.com.
Should we do the merch? Should we do the merch and get it over
Let's do the merch.
Sorry,
Geno, please,
Geno. This is the show.
have to do our
Geno,
merch.
this is the show.
I love you two. Go on. I don't care.
We have to do our merch. Just hang on. We'll get to all the good stuff. We got it. It's holiday shopping season.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oof.
You know what time it is.
Oh, yeah. Time for the merch. Damn, where'd all the merch go? Fuck,
got it all right here.
Oh, yeah. Dick flops, people.
Chanclas.
Penis flip flops. Get ready for the summer. It's gonna be here before you know it. I'm telling you.
Penis
Dick pillows. I gave Geno some of the dick pillows. He's seen the dick pillows.
And let me say something. They were still in the wrappers in the closet, by the way. Didn't even.
What an asshole! I bought him for the couch.
I apologize. We get so much shit that, like, if you leave it lying around, it gets shuttled away, and you forget because the next day you get shit.
Okay, Geno, let me ask you a question. If you get a dick pillow in the mail, why wouldn't you immediately put that on the fucking couch?
If I get a dick pillow in the mail.
If I get a dick pillow in the mail, I would open it up immediately and be like, how comfortable is this? Because it's hilarious.
But see, there's
all right.
It's like the old bit by fucking Louis C.K., a bag of dicks. Is it a bag made of whatever? It's like, is it a pillow in the shape of a dick? Or is it whatever? But it's a very good pillow.
I know the joke.
Last time Stancil was on fucking The Dump with Stancil Stance. We love when you come by Compound. And you're coming on soon, right? Right, Steve?
December 15th, I think. Yeah, I'll be on Wet Spot December 5th. And then, of course, in Hot Water December 15th. It's going to be awesome.
That's a good time.
Last time I was there, you folks can look it up. I was only on your show once. I didn't have a very good time because Berg was in a bad mood and he kept cutting both of us off.
But and then said I interrupted him. A lie, a narrative, a false narrative. You furthered, Ski Mask.
Well, because you and I started going back and forth, and he goes, he gets on the mic and he goes, "Oh, I guess this is the Geno and Ski Mask show now." And I was just like, "What? You being an asshole?"
Let me say this. I know it's hard. I know Zoom is hard when we're all talking. We're trying our best, Geno. And let's not. We got plenty of time, so no need to yell, and we don't need to get too far into that. But I do. I
got a midnight spot at LOL. Let's hustle this up.
LOL. Somebody's doing well. Now, where did the?
It's a midnight spot, Geno.
We don't have
plugs, Stancil. Do your plugs.
Do your plugs.
All right. See you Tuesday.
People are saying I'm selling out. People are saying I'm selling out. We got to get into it, Stancil.
Okay, hold on. Can I finish my question?
No.
No one on this show has finished a sentence in 16 minutes.
I knew this was going to happen.
Oh, I know. It's okay.
Go ahead, Steve.
And you can answer this quickly. This doesn't have to be a big thing. But you both did have beef. What was where did that start? Obviously, it's good enough now. But what was that? I don't remember.
You did something stupid, and I don't even remember what it was, but I got pissed. You tell me. We'll probably laugh about it.
Honestly, because we were in Atlantic City.
I thought was stupid. I apologize.
I think it was the time we were in Atlantic City and I was down in the lobby and I couldn't get back up because they had closed the bar. And you came down and you were hammered and I had you put on the ski mask and I tweeted out a picture and I said, "This is the new ski mask host." And then after that, you blocked me.
That never pissed me off.
Yeah, I don't because
it was after that weekend when you blocked me because you had me blocked for a good 8 months.
I just thought it was, and again, this is what I mean. It's like it was so dumb.
It was also that, and I could solely say, sorry to cut you off, Geno. I could solely say I am personally responsible for the Geno on the couch at Mead's house picture.
Whoa.
Am I not?
The Saturday night Geno?
Yep. Remember when I had the 100 proof vodka? You had 4 shots. And then after that, you were sitting on the couch. I'm solely responsible for that photo.
You're responsible for the person in that photo?
Well, yes. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You would have never been in that situation because that shit fucked you up.
Yeah, but I'd be an asshole if I was. Oh, I can't believe he gave me. No, I wasn't mad about that. I think it was something from when you shit on Voss and fucking Berg. I'm like,
yeah, I think that was it.
No, because that was way before the second Atlantic City trip. That was way before the second.
If you ask me why I have beef with certain other people in the industry, I can. Well, why they hate me, I can tell you the answer is the same every time. Because I push back on their lies. I push back on their false narrative, and they get mad. They get punchy. That's all.
I thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting. You had Chanel Omari on yesterday.
Why?
No, she was great. You guys are great. But I thought it was interesting where she's a quote unquote woke comic, right? Where she worries about, she's fine. Would you agree? Start with that. She said it herself, right? But even her, she was great. I love her on the show. But my point is, even she said I think she said something to the fact where everybody alluded to, maybe you guys are talking about, where basically everybody likes you in person, and then it seems like they all talk shit when you're not there. I do take Geno's side with that.
People, I think it's simple. People on Twitter, not me and you, think the shit and the lies are real. They're fake avatars. I'll say it again. When I gave out my number, it was the best thing I ever did. Because I get texts from the fans, and I talk with them. And that's why, I was off Twitter for a week, because, and again, I'm so naive because obviously it's all these fucking trolls that are fucking reporting us. Don't get me wrong. I talked about it on the air. I deserve to be suspended for a week because I quoted Kevin Brennan said when he was shitting on my OnlyFans girlfriend. And he goes, Keanu, I'd rather fuck a 10-year-old boy. And I said, Kevin's gay. He just said, I'd rather fuck a 10-year-old boy. But see, let me point something out. I said, I tweeted it. So I got reported and banned, which is fine. But it's like when you talk to normal people, you have normal conversation. And to know me in real life, it's just a fucking blessing. But the people that believe all the lies on Twitter, and like I don't even push back. Like for all the bullshit people say, everything's a lie. Like I don't say the N-word hatefully on stage. I didn't say it on fucking Mazur's podcast to get him fired. What you call it? I didn't walk. It's too long to start, but I didn't do what Aaron said he had to lead. You know, I didn't do any of those things. And it's like, show me the proof. And again, the reason I got mad at Brennan is because I didn't give out his number. A fan did. And then the man that literally a week before had said to me, yo, when you do my room, don't say the N-word on stage. And I didn't say it on stage because I can't be bothered, but I don't. And then I get a text from him the following week about that number. And I'm like, I thought Garrett, he goes, you left my number in the show because the fan called and gave it out. I did not.
Yeah,
right, he goes, you you really are a fucking, and he called me a very terrible racial slur that I'll just say I'm often accused of saying on stage. But he said it in a very hateful, I'm your 107-year-old grandmother way. And all I immediately texted back was thanks for the screen grab. And then he texted back, I'll fucking kill you, you fucking faggot, basically. And then I apologized 2 different times. I said, look, I'm not going to do it. I consider you a friend. I apologize. Garrett didn't take it out, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, and by the way, it's 2022 and you have a cell phone. So if someone calls you and you don't know the number, ignore it. If someone
exactly, I get so many phone calls and emails a day. Like people are signing me up for spine centers now. Yeah. And somehow my number got out there. It's fucking ridiculous.
And then he responded by saying, he's like, I don't give a fuck what you do. I dare you to post it. And he called me and this is the shit I was going to show when he trashed the studio.
I remember that. And that's why he trashed it because he knew you were going to show it. Yeah. But I don't think deep down inside you would have actually shown the text.
No,
I think you were just egging him on.
Show what he said. He didn't want to show, and this is before I get how many times I apologized that Friday afternoon before I made a point on Monday to go like, here's his number, and then I said the brilliance. I'm sorry. Here's mine. Here's my number to prove that I'm not full of shit because I'm not. Oh, and I said, here's my number to prove it's nothing, and I still give it out on the show because I love talking to the fans. You shouldn't have done that because if they call me now, my phone's going to go sideways, but I like that you did that. I do like that.
You shouldn't have said that because
I'll give
I just got all the setup to do like streaming. It's going to be up this week.
Nice. I'm going to give you and Kevin, from what I feel as a fan of the both of you guys, I feel like you were absolutely correct when you said you've never trashed his show or you never trashed him. And I was like, I don't remember you ever like actually trashing him and like to a degree. Like it was just stuff that happened on the air, like Bob Levy always says. Bob Levy says it's the best. It's radio. It's good radio. Radio fights. It's fun.
Keep telling Bob. Keep saying that, Bob.
But now I'll say from Kevin's perspective.
Yeah.
Now I'll say he comes in to do the boss's show, and there you are to annoy him and distract him and get him off the rails and come in and send text and send tweets and do everything you can do to possibly annoy the man. The man's already annoyed by getting through the city to get there.
This is why I do the shows, to point out you're wrong. If you watch the show, watch this. Let me tell you, and again, this is the beauty of everything I say. I just point out the stuff that if only there was video footage of it. Oh, there is. Aaron didn't take this episode down. If you watch that show, the boss asked me to stay and hang out. And I hung out with him and my buddy Bob Levy. And then I said, when Kevin comes in, I'll apologize again. And I tried to hug it out with him twice. So you could say that. But the first thing he said, and boy, watch the clip. It's great. It's like, I'll break your other jaw. And the boss, without missing a beat, goes, actually, he only has one jaw. You could break the other side of his jaw. And I looked at him like the idiot that he is. I'm like, because he's not going to hit me. I'll say it again. He's never going to hit me. I hate their pro wrestling shit. Stancil's a pro at it. And I said, and I looked at Kevin because we're adults and we've been friends for a long time. And fucking, if it's good radio, then you know it. And I looked at him, I said, you have a family. And that pissed him off. But he does have a family. He has a
but that's also funny because he says that.
Children. And if you're going to punch me, why are you going to throw that away? Because he's you understand? And when you
Yeah.
lose your breath screaming faggot, you're really not in the shape to punch anyone.
Agreed. But yeah, no, that's another thing though, because I think, and maybe in his mind he was so pissed off at the time that you saying, "Hey, you have a family," he may have thought you're stealing my line, because he always goes, "I got a family fee, I can go there."
I don't care what he thought. I was just stating a fact for his benefit. Because I want him to be around his family. I don't want his kid going, yeah, my dad got arrested last night. He's fine. He just hit some loudmouth, but he got arrested.
Well, my dad got beat up at the Comedy Cellar.
I think Kevin would do all right in jail. He's got that crazy eye.
He does have that
He's
crazy
in
eye.
jail because he can pretend like, oh, I don't like this guy fucking me in the ass. I hate this.
Hey, it's
Don't
too
talk my
bad. Classic. So are you going to try to reconcile, or are you waiting on him to reach out? What's going on with that whole
sent him
situation?
Countless texts. I apologize.
Okay.
I tried to apologize twice. I said, let's hug it out in the studio.
Now,
week,
what happened when
I became a $20 Patreon member so he could give me a shout out. He didn't. That hurt me. Here's the thing. Wait till
He stopped doing the
period
shout
before you
outs.
ask the next question. Go on.
Yeah,
I love
go
it.
ahead.
No,
What
period.
happened? What happened? Fucking asshole. What happened the day when he was doing the boss's show and he saw you in the bathroom?
He never saw me in the bathroom.
He said on Cumia's show, he goes, "Did you see Geno?" He goes, "Yeah, I saw him in the bathroom." Is he
That's
just
a
making that
lie.
up?
That's a fucking lie.
Because Cumia goes, "Oh no," and then like everybody looked, and you would like come back in for something, and Kevin was like, "I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom," and then, so maybe it was fake because they never showed a camera angle.
Because it didn't happen. Everything he says is a lie.
A lie.
Hilarious. He said I punched a cop in fucking Cleveland.
When did he say that?
See, because you don't listen to Misery Loves Company. I do.
I listen to
It's a great
every
podcast.
episode notoriously.
Do you listen to the solo episodes? I love the solo episodes.
Oh, the solos are some of my favorites. I just hate how they're
and
so
he
short.
He's like, I'm pretty sure, he didn't say Geno. He's like, pretty sure Geno got into a fight with a cop. He said that on one of the podcasts.
Oh, okay.
And I'm
That's-
just like, wait,
well, that's
and
different when he goes, "I'm
that's
pretty
when we got
sure."
wavy. I'm done. All right, go.
I sell
gonna
soccer
have so
balls
much
according
fun.
to Kevin Brennan. That's what I do. I sell my
What's that?
soccer balls. I sell soccer balls according to Kevin
Oh
Brennan.
yeah.
We're all in the same
you
boat.
work at a soccer store.
I love my soccer balls. World Cup is on. Soccer ball season. Come get your soccer balls.
Oh, this is fun. So what's going on with the Pat Dixon shit, man? Are you trying to drop it? Or do you really think? Because let me tell you something. I have a warrant in Texas. I do. It's open, and I've had police here at my apartment, and they walked in.
Patreon.
And they ran my ad. They ran my shit, and they go, "Listen, I see you have a warrant. We can't do nothing about it. What's the warrant for?" I explained what the warrant was for, and they laughed, and then they left and went on their merry way. Nothing happened.
So,
Now
what-
that's a real swatting, by the way. A real man gets swatted with a warrant, not this
Yeah.
podcast bullshit.
Well, I got
So
swatted
what's
because
your
me and my
team ask? What's your
girlfriend were
question?
fighting.
Yeah, what's your question? Besides
My
bragging about your
question
warrant?
is, why are you so adamant on the Pat Dixon shit like it's going to turn out any good? Every day I see somebody getting popped in the head in New York City, and you think Pat Dixon's actually going to get a fucking ticket or go to jail or have to pay a fine?
I don't care what happens to him.
Fair.
I was assaulted. I had my jaw broken in 3 places for no good reason. Watch this. Let's play this game. Why'd he hit me?
He has 3 big knuckles. Your jaw got assaulted in 3
Watch this.
different
I'm gonna
places.
hang up. I'm gonna hang
No,
up.
no,
because-
Geno, don't go.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Why'd he hit me? It's all a joke, but it's for real. Like, you're
Jealousy.
genuinely concerned about Pat, but you're like, what? Well, because I was talking to Robbie fucking the Fire whatever Bernstein yesterday, and he's like, yeah, what do you do? Press charges? I'm like, why did Pat hit me? What Chrissie said, why did he hit me? And
Jealousy.
save all your gold, ski mask. Why'd he hit me?
Jealousy. I've been that way over a lady before.
Okay, but I had no idea. And by the way, what's another reason he says? Well, he had my ex-girlfriend on his show. Did you see Misery Loves Company last week? I believe Pat Dixon was on with one of my exes, so I'm allowed to go punch him for no good reason.
Well,
Good
that's
point.
that's
According
Kevin's.
to his
That
body,
you know
and by
that
the
you
way,
know
he
Kevin was
shouldn't
going to
have
do
been
that, and absolutely punch him
I'm
right
not
in the
giving any
fucking
more
jaw.
answers because you won't let me talk. I didn't
Let
come
him
on
talk,
here
ski
so you
mask.
can
Stop
interrupt my
interrupting.
fucking facts with your fag jokes. Okay? Okay. So again, he literally said on the show, you don't have someone's girlfriend on. He had been broken up with her for 7 months. He was fucking another girl that I put it to so many times. He was fucking another girl for 7 months. I know because I was driving him to gigs. Do you understand? And then I had Felicia on because he went on my show and he fucking talked like shit to fucking Keanu. We weren't even dating then. He had no business being there. He wasn't invited. He bumped the guest. And I said, well, I'm going to have Felicia on now. And Felicia was on. You can watch that episode. She was great. There was nothing going on. He texted me moments before he walked into a bar where he doesn't drink. I went to hug him. I said, this guy gets it. And he clocked me and broke my jaw in 3 places. Okay? So that's the way that went. So again, I went to the police after I healed, filled out the report, and that's it. I don't give a fuck. Now go.
I have to let me weigh in
Oh,
here.
and one more thing. I apologize. That's on me. And I'm sorry I snapped at you, Ski.
I do it all the time.
And he also went on the show and said, you don't have someone's ex-girlfriend on your show. He was literally on a show last week with my ex-girlfriend. So he's all lies and bullshit. And if you saw this week's fucking crime report, at the 10-minute mark, you ready for this? He literally, this is him. He's in his own echo chamber. He literally goes, remember when the lockdown, what went on, watch this, Stancil or Steve, what went on at Compound Media during the lockdown? What did I do?
Guests weren't allowed.
What's that?
Guests weren't allowed.
And I did a show every morning at 9 a.m., sober the entire lockdown. In his thing, this is what he's doing. He's trying to make him look. And by the way, who was front and center against COVID every episode with stickers and shirts and facts and stories? Fucking telling you to take vitamin D. Me. Fucking, he goes on his show. He's like, yeah, and I was the real man during, you got to watch it. He basically goes, yeah, and during COVID, everyone was fucking cowards. And I was like there. I remember walking. It was empty. And the only shows were TBD and Crime Report. I think Talib came in Hot Water didn't stopped coming in. No. And then at the 50-minute mark, make sure you watch it. I need a wager. I got to reach out to that cop. I haven't talked to him since the week I filed the report and be like, when he comes in, I will wager he's going to cry. He's going to cry.
Can I put a wager on how big the cop's piece is?
What's that?
Can I put a wager on how big the cop's piece is?
Please do.
Think he has a big hog?
I have to say this. I don't care. I agree with Geno on this in that I probably would do the same thing. Fuck it. This guy hit me, sucker punched me, and I have no problem with Pat. I have no problem with Pat. I've always found him pretty funny. But I would file the report and then I'm done with it.
I agree with that
because he
too.
did it. You didn't listen because you didn't ask him for the money. You didn't ask him for bills, right? You didn't ask him for money for. You didn't ask him for money for bills. You didn't make. You've been going out on the show, but you didn't like call for him to get canceled at clubs or wherever. You did the report and then you're done. Yeah, we go back. You want on about the shows and whatever, but that's bullshit. So I don't blame you, Geno. I would have done the same thing. Fuck it. You don't want to pay me money. You don't want to apologize. Here's your assault charge, and I'm moving on.
And
I agree.
I'm not saying I disagree. I would have done the same thing as well. What I'm saying is I don't think much is going to happen.
I don't care if it does or doesn't.
Okay, yeah, well, good on you for filing the report. That's fine. Then he'll be on, record.
Yeah,
and
sounds
all
like
that
you both
stuff.
agree.
Yeah, we agree on something. Look at us.
You have to take responsibility for your actions. We live in a society, people, and that's the other thing. It's like when people are like, you should hit him back. Don't be a faggot. My life is fantastic. If you punch someone, you either want to hurt them, or why are you hitting them? Because you're gay? I don't get it. So that's why I said I'm not hitting them. And don't get me wrong, I didn't even say that because it wouldn't even dawn on me. But why would I even do that? It's like, oh no, we live in a society. This is what you did. And if everything you're saying is true, then what are you worried about? What are you worried about? You know what I mean? But I filed a report, and if it's lies, I guess I'm in trouble. I guess I filed a false police report. I guess I filed a false police report that included x-rays, dental bill, video of the incident, screen grabs, a video of him saying it felt so good to break Geno's jaw. You know how long it took to forge all of those things?
You know what might actually be happening, Geno? To be honest with you, he might have other legal fees already in New York. That's why he doesn't want to come face them all, is because he's gonna. He knows because I would know. If you get second legal fees, like right now, I'm clear as long as I don't go to Smith County, Texas. I'm fine. Like, as long as I don't. When I do go to Smith County,
people, Smith County, Texas, Kevin Brennan.
Oh my God, Chrissie, Smith County, Texas Content House, and
go to Lake Tyler.
Pay for Ski Mass's ticket. That's content, folks.
Hi, Chrissie.
I'll pay for my own, and then you can pay for my year in jail.
Fine.
But no, so say I was
Meade
there.
in jail. I visited Meade in jail. I was the only one who visited him every chance I could get. I'm a good friend.
I didn't know him.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying I'll go visit you in jail. That'll be great content.
That'd be awesome.
But what I'm saying is, I love Meade so much. I would have loved to go see him in jail. That would have been. Let's get him arrested again. We'll go.
That'd be hilarious.
Give it time.
Now, there's no way I would do that in Smith County, even though that's where the great Rickosaurus lives. And he upped his Patreon this
Somebody's
week.
doing
Shout out
well.
Rickosaurus. Yeah, I'm shouting him out.
I don't know if his dick would do well in jail. I've seen that thing.
I know. I
Say
just
what
thought
you
it was
want about
hilarious.
Kevin Brennan and how angry he is, but no one is. I've never, not once said he's fucking hysterical. He's insane.
Well, yeah, I know. That's what I mean, and that's why, like, I agree with you on that point. I don't know why you guys can't seem just to mash this beef, because this is one of the only beefs I can't understand. This is one of the only beefs.
On me when I'm not like he just.
I'm not laying anything on you, Geno. What I'm saying is his beef with Bobby Kelly, I understand. His beef with fucking Gary Goldman, I understand. His beef with the fucking African American that knocked the tea out of his hand, I understand. Okay, I don't understand this beef.
That's
I don't
Red.
understand this beef.
Didn't
Chris
a bike
Ray got
shop owner
his.
try and beat him up? What was that story?
Who's that?
I'm exact. All I know is he had beef with the owner of the bike where he buys his bike.
Oh, we did many episodes.
Oh yeah, we actually called him. Let's call him back.
Oh,
Let's call him right
Chrissie,
now.
Chrissie, look what I'm wearing. It's not far back enough. Chrissie.
Wow. While he's calling them, I will bet, Geno, we like betting each other $1,000 for meaningless things. I will bet $1,000. I will bet $1,000 you and Kevin are on, I'm not going to say good terms. I don't know if you're ever on good terms. You'll be on normal terms by February. Guaranteed. Agreed.
I would fucking love that because I can't have this negative energy in my life. And I will say this. You can also look, I've never said Pat Dixon, and this is going to be nice. Like, I loved when Pat Dixon hosted the Boss's show. I gave him props. Like, I used to watch Crime Report. Like, we used to hang out during the pandemic. I drove him to gigs. I never badmouthed him. Wait, is that really Karl? Suck a dick, Karl.
Yeah, it's Karl. That's Karl.
Make sure you catch me on Who Are These Podcasts next Friday, the 9th.
There you go. And how about the 29th at Stand Up New York? Where?
December 29th.
I'll be there.
Stand Up New York birthday show. And this Sunday, as long as they're doing plugs, I'm going to be there with a candle from Jim Stancil. Kevin Dabrowski's second album recording. Very excited about it. Very excited about it.
That's this Sunday? Where at? Why is he doing it on a Sunday?
That's the best, dude. That's a great night to do an album recording because it's a slow night and you can fill the crowd with your fans.
Gotcha.
It really,
Okay.
and he's doing it at Gramercy New York Comedy Club 20. It's a
Nice.
kill bot. It's such a great. It's so fun. We use the code Kevin Kevin, $10 tickets, and all that $10 goes to Kevin. So please. But it's going to be a great 2 shows. Me and comedians. Kevin Dombrowski and Casey Balsham's going to feature. It's going to be fun, man. I can't wait. That's another reason I'm not drinking this week. I haven't drank since Thanksgiving, and I'm just trying out because
congratulate yourself.
it's about to get messy.
Did you get too hammered? What's going to get messy?
It's drinking season. It's holiday season.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I got hammered on Thanksgiving. Why? I watched my Cowboys win. Ooh, we're having a season. Your Jets were doing good.
Well, we'll save that. We'll save that for Sports Mass.
We will save it, but I never get invited to that show. So.
No, you're terrible at it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, why? Because I make good picks.
No, you're all right. We'll have you back someday. Don't worry. You're
Who's
on the
we? You got a
list.
mouse in your pocket? You just
Oh,
do it by
yeah.
yourself.
I just thought to check the comments. Watch, I'm going to be chat. I'm not reading the comments. Shout
I
out
know.
to Mowbray and Lindsay Sabanouche, who's coming to both shows they just said. All right, I won't read the comments. They're fun, but no.
Nice.
But shout out.
Yeah, they do say who are these podcasts are in the chat. I'm trying
Shout
to
out, Karl.
send them the link. to the show, because of course we always like to do 1 hour, and then the extra for the Patreon, extra 20 if you want to stick around, Geno, after the hour is up. That's up to you. You look like a chicken. I don't know why, but it's making me laugh.
I look like a chicken?
Yeah, the camera angle. You know those toy chickens you get that squeak? You look like that.
I believe they're a novelty chicken, aren't they?
They are a novelty chicken, yeah. So not an you don't look like an actual chicken.
Is that better? How's that better?
No, it's still hilarious.
Oh, good. As long as I didn't lose the funny, that's important.
I love how we're on a show together, and we've done shows together. We've done stand-up together once, maybe twice. And, when I first was a fan, I drove 5 hours to see you do 20 minutes in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Worth it?
And,
It
it was worth every penny.
I'm just asking. I'm being serious.
Yeah, no, it was worth every penny. Because Geno, we were outside smoking bats, and I brought one of my best friends with me, and you were bitching about the fact that right next door, you remember, there was like a dance club, and it was so fucking loud. You were like, when I go on stage, I'm gonna be loud as hell, and you just started throwing glasses. Like you would throw a glass, and you'd be like, another drink. Throw the glass. You threw like at least 15 glasses.
Rock and roll, buddy.
And it was so it was the funniest. Me and my buddy were sitting front row, and that was funny, Yeah. That something like that's hilarious because you didn't write that before you got there. You showed up and you're like, the club next door is so fucking loud. I'm gonna make this place loud.
Well, that every set, every spot, whatever you want to call it, is different, and that's why. I know I'm not past at as many clubs as Chad in New York, even though we had stand up New York this at the end of the month and New York Comedy Club this weekend, and LOL tonight, somebody's doing well. But every set in New York at this point, that's the new model. It's like, I don't need to get in the way of kids that can do this fucking stuff and not offend people and say stuff that'll get them on the Tonight Show. No one is saying, let's get Geno on so he can do his Kimmel set, so he can do his Cortrid set. So why am I going to be in their way? But I need to fucking just work, get stage time it's batting practice to get the reps in on the old shit, to try the new shit and fucking be able to go on the road, and tour. Like March 10th and 11th when I'll be back at Scotty's Comedy Cove and shit like that. So I can headline the Orlando Improv. And by headline, I mean go last after Chrissie Mayr fills the room at Content House and follow the hilarious Keanu C. Thompson. You know what I mean? And while Chad is begging them to let them in, they're like, you can't come in. Like, that's the beauty of what I'm doing now. And I said it on In Hot Water Day to come, I'm like, this is what I do 5 days a week. I'm behind that desk. I worked hard to get behind that desk. And fucking, if you listen to Chrissie's podcast with and it's great. And I know people are like, you're simping. The podcast with E-Rock is fucking great. And he says it right at the beginning, not about me, but just about radio. When he got in, he's like, if people aren't calling in hating on you, you're not doing something right.
Exactly.
No middle ground.
I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah. Stop it, Karl!
I don't think it's actually him. I think it's somebody operating.
That's him. I know. That's old Karl. I know.
Are you
I
sure?
wish it was Karl, that faggot. I love him. All right, go on.
Yo, get him in here, son. Did you send him a link?
I don't know. I might have another person calling in. Let me.
Oh yeah,
Might have a
have
big
that. I know who you're
celebrity.
talking. I think I know who you're talking about.
He mentioned
actually.
Jimmy Kimmel. Reminded me of Late Night. Hold on. Let me see if I can get him.
Right. I know he's had a couple accidents lately.
Who?
Well, we'll save it. The guests we're about to have
The
in.
reveal. I get the reveal, Ski.
Yeah. I'm trying to do all this at once. I had to set up at last moment because of these storms. Dude, I mean, the fucking traffic is crazy up here in
Really?
Connecticut.
I didn't even notice it.
I know. You ride the train probably.
Yeah, it's exactly it. By the way, am I allowed to say your real first name? I won't, but I keep on.
I don't mind. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows. Oh, okay. He's calling in now, folks. He just had a lot of problems. I think at first. Wow. What's going on, Leno?
I've got a podcast. What is this? I got a show. Hey,
It
is
is-
that Geno Bisconte?
It is
Terrible.
Geno.
I mean, this is fantastic. This is terrible, but that's why it's hilarious.
Hey, we don't have producers. We don't have nothing in. Hey, Geno, you still doing stand up there?
I am.
That's good. What are you doing? You in a show a couple days a week or something? You got punched in the face?
Now I can't help but notice the scar on your neck healed completely.
Yeah, I thought you got in a wreck recently.
What are you talking about? Oh, I love cars. You should
Remember-
see my garage. I love cars. I got.
I heard.
Dude,
I heard the
Please
car.
go ahead. Please go ahead. I'm only Jay Leno. Don't interrupt me. Go ahead.
Sorry,
Please.
J Logo. Hey, I'm only J Logo Leno. Why don't you tell the fans what kind of car were you working on when?
Oh, it was a McLaren. It was I'm sorry. It was a Shelby 65 Shelby
It was a
Cobra.
1902. It was like a 1902 town car
Hey,
or some
Geno.
bullshit.
Gino, I got a joke for you. Try this one. Maybe you could have this one if you like it.
Thanks, J. Logo Leno.
I heard Hillary. I heard Hillary got Bill a new pair of underwear to keep his ankles warm. Because they have sex with a lot of kids and stuff. What do you think? Anyway, hey, you guys.
I'm gonna do this on In Hot Water tomorrow.
No, Stancil. Excuse. Fuck! Whoa!
Fucking
Lino's
shit!
dead!
Fuck! My head!
Lino hit the car! He hit the cop car! Lino's dead! Lino's dead! Oh.
Guys,
So I know that
if he
Lino.
burned his face. Go
I
on,
know
Jeff.
that Lino got into a wreck and then he hit a cop car like 7 days later, right before his first stand-up show doing back. I didn't even know you could buy tickets to see Lino.
I think my ex, Scally Face, went to see him.
Really? Scally Face. Which one is that?
The Hot Blonde in L.A.
Oh, okay.
I say hot to just try and oversell my fucking,
What happened with that?
She was
you want
good
to talk about it or
looking.
no?
That's fine.
She lived in L.A. and she was like,
Louis J. Gomez's girlfriend lives in L.A.
she had a life, a future. She didn't want to put up with my shit.
She didn't want the big piece.
Yeah, what's going on with this?
The big piece.
Never been in a long distance relationship. I've never seen them work. I don't even know why people bother.
It wasn't like we were like, we never said I love you, but it's like it was fun. I'd go to Chargers games, we'd hang out, we'd drink, we'd mess around. But it's like, it was never a long-term plan as far as I know. But she's great.
Was there anything else long in the relationship?
My apologies.
Oh, really? Did you act an ass? Are you the type of drinker who sends paragraphs maybe when you drink a lot?
I got drunk last Wednesday. The last time I got drunk, we talked.
No.
And I just screamed speech to text. I must have sent Levy 8 paragraphs. And the next day I just tweeted from my other account, Geno Wing, like, dude, have fun with I tweeted because I own it. I'm like, it's what I said to you. It's like when I'm drunk, I'm like, have fun with those texts, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever I saw, I don't even know. Just enjoy it. You could post
Have
them,
you
I don't give a fuck.
have you always been that way, Gino, or is it like a recent thing?
Aaron, what?
Have you always been that Steel Toe? Somebody send those guys send Aaron the link too. They're in the chat.
I don't know how to do anything. What do you
motherfucker?
I don't even
Gino.
on Twitter, so I can't send anybody anything.
Oh yeah, I
Isn't
keep
Jay
forgetting
Leno
that.
Still on fire somewhere. This is bad.
Oh, I'm gonna have issues here when we're done. Let's just say that.
No, you
But,
remember when I lit
fine.
the Silk City hot sauce shirt on fire?
Everything looks fine here, but below the
Oh,
camera,
yeah, trust
we got
me,
some
that's what happened when I lit
I did
the
some
Silk
irreparable
City.
damage to this room just now.
Speaking of Silk City, we're still in the bill.
DMing with Jeff is Silk City hot sauce, right? I always Jeff.
That's
Good
it.
egg.
Jeff Levine,
Yeah.
Sad Chat
I was
episode
texting
5.
with him last night because we have the same birthday, December 29th. Actually, I just tweeted to him, come by the show, but he's visiting his fun in-laws or something, so he can't. But I can't say enough. Watch this. The only hot sauce
There
I
he
have in my
goes.
apartment right now is what? The only one I have left. That's
Pull
called-
over.
What's
One of
that?
Why is that
great-
the only one you have left?
Because
got-
I went through all of them and I forgot to order more because I'm going to do a huge order for the holiday. And then Stancil left this, which is delicious in soups. It's so good. Left it and I stole it because I am.
When do you need them by, Gino?
What's that?
When do you need the bottles by?
Well, Christmas because I give a lot of them out as gifts.
I'm gonna see you on the 15th. I have 20 bottles. I can.
No,
bring
he doesn't
some-
like what he was saying was he doesn't like our sauce. He wants to order other.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
I'm reading between the lines.
No,
I know
I
what he's
love
saying.
your sauce.
He doesn't like our sauce. That's why it's the last one left. And I'm going to bring more bottles on Tuesday, right next to your candle, and you're going to love it. And what Gino was
Pour
saying
it
is
down his throat. Pour it down his throat on Tuesday.
See, this is more false narrative. I love this sauce so much that there was one line around the studio and I took it. You left it last time you were there.
that's nice. All right.
You did.
I just figured it was
You did bring it last time you were there.
I always bring some bottles for the
Oh,
boys.
God.
I'll bring more.
You mean the sauce? Because I saw the.
I gave a
episode.
pair
You
of
didn't bring it,
boots to
man.
the
I'll tell you that much.
boys, and they're still there. I gave a pair of cowboy boots to Drew.
Boots, pillows. They don't care about anything we give
I
them.
know,
It's all right.
motherfuckers. That's an expensive pair of boots too. $120.
Yeah.
Dang.
He don't wear them. Said, "Oh, I gave him
Who'd
to
you bring
Drew.
them for? What size?
Drew. We did boots in the booth. Remember? You were there. You were on the show. They're size 9.
I don't remember anything I've ever
Size
done.
9.
Wow, that's my size. I'm taking them when I'm there.
All right, go when you go. Send me a pic. I'm pretty
I'll
sure
wear 'em. I'll
they'll
wear 'em
probably
on
be the only boots in the closet there.
The boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do.
Brand is Justin, and grab them.
Somebody asked me to straighten the picture on the wall. I was peeking in the comments.
Don't.
It's all
Don't
good.
listen to
Don't
Brown-
look at
Brown
the comments.
Snake is an
Brown
idiot.
Snake is going to critique everything. Next is your blinds. Next
Yeah,
is your
I
paint
don't
color.
I don't care about that. When someone is losing, I should have really made the picture way more crooked to piss them
Right.
off. Whoever
Exactly.
that
Well,
was.
somebody
But,
earlier said that your calendar's from 1995. Is that correct?
Tara gave me that calendar. I don't want to.
She'll go.
Is it really from 1995?
The Chargers were good. That's a current calendar.
Is that really from 95?
No, it's 2022.
Oh, okay. All right.
Good.
All's forgiven.
All right, Geno.
Should we
What
switch
else?
over to the page?
No, we got 10 more minutes, and we'll switch over to the page.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
all
I don't
good.
know
We
what
got to
I'm
do
doing.
an hour at least. We got to do an hour. We got
Let's look at
plenty
this
of
for a
fucking content. That's what he look. No, hang that back up. Look at his jawline.
Yeah, but you can,
Hey, dude, that's
What? You can-
hilarious. Did you
can
get a new
pretend you're
chair?
talking- You can pretend
We-
you're
we
doing
get-
You lost it. You can
December
pretend you're
15th, I didn't
talking
have water.
like this. You can talk like this.
Oh yeah.
Think about
Well,
it.
it's
Act like
over
you're
there.
talking to fucking Ski. Because you're
Yeah.
lucky now, at least on my fucking team.
Now I know
Stand
why
up.
Berg got mad, because me and you were just over talking each other the entire show.
Yeah. Well, it's because I stop a lot. Like, you'll go back and watch this and realize how many times I just rolled my eyes and stopped talking. But
Well,
you
I
can
know,
say-
because I was able to make you stop talking. Most people aren't able to do that with you, Geno. I've noticed on
You're not gonna
RAP.
get better
I've
when
noticed
you
on
live in
MLC.
denial. You're not going to get better.
I don't
if
live
you
in
stop.
denial. I don't live in denial. You talk over me. You talk over everybody. I will not let you come on my show and talk over me. It's not going to happen.
So you won't let the guests speak.
Geno, I love you.
You're the
All right.
shrewdest.
I want to know what's going on with you. All right. New
What's
apartment.
going on?
New apartment. Where's the orange chair? You sitting in the orange chair? What's going on?
Dean's chair is in the south wing. I'm in the kitchen, which is 2 rooms over.
What's going on with 6?
6 is where'd she go? She was right there. 6 is the best kitty in the world. I don't know where she is, but when Daddy talks, is she in this box?
Daddy.
Oh, hold on.
Get her on
Have
the
you heard?
show.
Have you heard from Artie Lang?
No, we were talking about him today. Look at my baby.
Oh, 6. She's big.
Oh,
She's a
nice.
big girl. I might spoil her a bit. It's so funny. No, I don't know
You
Artie's
spoil
number.
her with cardboard boxes.
Or
She loves
cum.
cardboard boxes. She does. She like
All right.
this. Her favorite place to sleep. People make fun of me in a tweet. Like, look, that is a styrofoam fucking.
Now, Geno, I heard that's also your favorite place to sleep. That's just what Kevin said. I don't
sleep
know.
Wherever I fucking the furthest I make it into the apartment. But that styrofoam thing, that was a. Sorry, let me put my hand. The styrofoam thing was fucking. It was the packaging in an air conditioner I got in July, and she loves sleeping on it. She loves it. Like I have a cat bed right by the Eames chair. Doesn't use it. Doesn't
Yeah.
use it.
It happens. You got to do it when they're young. I'm looking to get a cat myself. I can't find one that wants. I can just fucking get and not have to
Well, she
pay
sleeps in it
$400 for
sometimes,
it.
but it's not her go-to.
Well, ski mask. Just hang around some dumpsters, and you'll eventually find your forever.
I got a couple
fur friend.
outside. I'm trying to kidnap. I've been feeding them, and then
There's one
But
in
yeah,
my
like-
neighborhood. I'll grab you.
You have to let your pet find you. Like the animals.
Yeah,
choose
yeah,
us.
yeah. I've been told that before. My mom always told me that, actually.
It's a fact. Like I tell the story of how I got 6 in my act, loaded with stupid, hacky race jokes. But it's true.
It's not the only
You
thing
know,
you were
like,
loaded on.
when I found her, I put her in a box with the other kittens in the litter. I'm like, I don't have time for a cat. And the universe fucking provides. And the guy that had the box, like that lived in the fucking apartment building, was walking by because we had to get to them through our fire escape, and he lived above me, and he just literally held the box up. He's like, "Are you sure you don't want one of these kittens?" And she was on her hind legs saying, "Dude,
Same.
Dude,
I
you're
remember
not- you're
when
fucking
I
it up.
was 6, my sister was a little bit older than me. My brother was a little bit younger, and we thought my
This
mom
is getting
took,
hot. Go
my
ahead.
mom took us to pick out kittens, and we thought it'd be
Hotter?
hilarious to pick out the 2 ugliest ones. And by God, did these 2 motherfuckers live almost 20 years?
That's great.
Almost 20 fucking years.
Were they
And
ugly?
They
Were
were
they-
nope. No, they ended up being beautiful cats because we fed them
Oh.
well and exercise and all that stuff. And yeah, they were fucking awesome.
Well,
But
I
we
think
thought- we
cats
thought
are
it would be
gay,
funny.
but I'll probably have
Shut
one
up!
from-
Dogs are gay.
Dogs are
We'll
great.
talk about that on another episode.
Yeah, that's for a hybrid.
Dogs and cats are great, but I can't have a dog in my apartment.
No,
apartment.
I have no problem with cats. I'm just.
I don't
you
like
know,
dogs. I'm
you
scared
know,
of dogs.
I'm just, me. You know me, guys.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, just stirring the old pot. So, Geno, you're getting off Twitter. Get off Twitter. Ski Mask, you have to stay on Twitter to tweet stuff. But I'm calling for a Twitter exile. Let's all get off. It's the Facebook of the 2020s. It's for
I'm
losers.
starting to think you're right, buddy.
I know I'm right. You're right about a lot of things before other people. This is something I'm right on before other people. Get off of Twitter. It sucks. Elon Musk.
It's nothing, I'm telling you. And again, since I gave my number out, it's like I wake up in the morning, I sit there drinking my coffee right here because of the fucking exhaust fans. That's why I'm smoking a cigar so I can blow smoke out the fucking window. And I just drink black coffee, smoke a cigar, and respond to text messages. And everything works out. Like people would send me pictures of their pets, and now we have the pet of the day, and it's like, it's amazing for all the faceless people on Twitter that are like, this sucks, and blah, blah, blah. They hate who said it to me? Fucking Louis J. Gomez. He's like, he said whatever he has hundreds or tens of, whatever he has tens or hundreds of thousands. He's like, and half of them are just jackals that want to see me rip out fucking, the throat of this guy. And it's like, you're right. And it's like, they're faceless people.
Everybody wants to see that.
Yeah.
That's what radio is. That started with Stern started this.
Yeah.
And it trickled to Artie, and then it trickled to Compound, and Opie and Anthony, of course. And all these shows, it's an ongoing thing. It's fun. It's something you listen to when you're doing your shitty fucking job that you don't want to fucking do. Trust me, I know.
But
Me too.
I always say it's like when I was a kid growing up, you guys were sperm, but there's a thing in the paper called letters to the editor, and they would print the ones that had a valid point and intelligent argument. But now with Twitter, everyone thinks like, my opinion matters. One fucking fan, the fucking idiot, is like, I'm mad at what you said. Blah, blah, blah. I want to fight you. And Gavin can referee it. Yeah, Gavin would referee me fighting a guy. That's how nuts you are. It's like, I would call Gavin and be like, hey, Gav, wait till you hear this.
Oh, my God.
Fucking
Mad he
leave
would be.
everything you're doing and come referee a boxing match with me and a guy on Twitter. Who's the guy? He's a giant egg. He's a fucking hot chick with a eating soup. Stop it. That's why watch this. I'll say Geno was right. No, we got to make a Stancil was right, because I'm telling you, I have not been on my suspension was lifted today, and I didn't even remember.
Haven't looked back. Deleted the app.
I was fucking around on Geno Wink, the other one that I used because I was so fucking wrapped in Twitter. I'm like, let me see.
Not like Chad, who has
Say
10
it.
different accounts, right? Not like Chad. Who
Let
has
me
10
give.
different
You know what I'll do? I'll do this for you, Geno. I'll do this. This is how you do it, folks.
Two
This is-
candles for the price of one.
This is marketing. I was an English major with a minor in marketing, so I know a thing or two about marketing. You know what I'll do for your nice words, Geno? On your show on Tuesday, I'm going to give out my phone number, so I have something to do in the morning.
Wow.
There's a little teaser.
Hold on, folks. Hold on,
CompoundMedia.com.
folks.
You should.
I'll be giving out my cell phone number this Tuesday, live on Compound Media. Get there, send me text. This is the new Twitter is text. Everything, it's all cyclical. It all comes around. So now we're back to text messages. I'm going to be writing postcards in 2 months.
I sent my girl a postcard, asked her on a date. It was very cute. That's how I wooed her.
That is very cute. Girls like
Not
written
very-
stuff. It's so annoying.
I know. It is annoying.
Maybe that's why I'm single.
I was going to ask Geno something right before this. What were we talking about before you went on your fucking rant?
Twitter's over. I got wrapped up in it. My cat.
Cats.
Animals choose
Styrofoam.
you.
Styrofoam. Oh, yeah. You
Candles,
know
2 for 1
what?
candle?
You know what we should do to end the show, Geno? Let me see the
Chill
air
out, though.
filter on that AC unit.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, it's filthy, isn't it?
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
let's see
I
it.
don't know. I want to see it.
This is
I'm
the-
guessing it is filthy.
This is the
but,
finale.
a lot of people want to see it. I want to see the air filter.
This is the
Uh,
finale,
no,
folks.
Joe-
Giving homage, of course, to Artie Lang, who
You're not
used to
doing it?
open up his show.
No, I'm not doing it. It's like I
No.
have the scrub brush that I scrub it with, but just because you want to look, the whole apartment, it's littered with boxes for the cat. Oh, fucking, you know what I got? Because I got Chrissie Mayr's like, you got to start and if you don't like the way I sound on my cell phone, let me try and give a shit. nope, that wasn't it. But Chrissie Mayr's like, you got to get streaming shit. It's time for you to start streaming. So it just came today. I got a fucking nice microphone. I got whatever the
what kind of mic? Sure, a Shure mic? SURE mic? Let's see it, because I don't have that. By the way, this is like in Dumb and Dumber when they say, guy's got worms in his living rooms.
This is fantastic.
Styrofoam
I'm
and
having
cardboard
so much
boxes
fun.
all over the place.
You know that cardboard is the #1 attraction for cockroaches, Geno.
I don't actually have cockroaches.
Not yet. I mean, besides you, of course. But
once a month, I'll be sweeping and I'll be like, "What's that?" And it's a dead cockroach. I don't know. So I got some.
So you got other cockroaches.
I got whatever this cloud. I got an MLC, a mic activator.
MLC mic. Let's see.
Audio and
there you go, right
Oh
here.
yeah, that's what we have, doggy.
Right here, baby.
We have the same ones.
This is podcasting now.
Oh wow, you got some good stuff. Did you get
Let me see. Oh boy, that's a $400 microphone, folks.
Yeah,
this guy's serious.
Did you get the
Chrissie
plugins?
Mayr sent me the link on. I got them on Black Friday.
I actually went to look at Shure mics on Black Friday, and I still didn't have enough money. So,
I
Patreon.com.
went to look at
Ski
Blacks
Mask
on Friday too.
Yeah. So join the Patreon. Subscribe to the YouTube so we can go live. And we need 1,000 subscribers. So go to the YouTube. Subscribe to that. Suck my dick.
No, but we're actually we're about to hit our limit as far as listens.
Limit.
Sad Chad, people.
No, I'm saying we need 1,000 subscribers.
No,
so
you can
I can go live in the
monetize
streets.
beforehand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't go live.
No,
in the
I want to be
streets.
able to go
Yeah,
live in the streets. See, this is what happens. You don't let people finish because you drink too much.
Because I drink too much. I've had 2 beers, motherfucker. You get high. You get high and you stink.
I'm not high.
And you lay back in your big chair with your hat all sideways.
It happened one time.
You took an edible. Why are you wearing sunglasses then?
Let's
Why?
fight in the page. Let's fight in the page.
All right, we're going to continue this on. We're going to fight in the page. Geno, you want to join the page for an extra 20, 30?
Yeah, I can hang.
Okay.
Maybe 15, 20.
Stancil's going to send you an
By the way,
extra
I have a
link,
chip
all right?
Oh, let's
Now,
see if I can find
we'll save that for the page.
Fucking try.
Now, Geno, just in case we have some fans that don't listen to your show, do you have anything else coming up that people might want to see?
Yeah, like I said, in hot water. If you watch this, if you Google Geno Bisconte comedian, it will say, "Are you sure you mean comedian?" I'm kidding, but all my shit comes up. And again, in hot water, 4 days a week. Gum Fridays, our Patreon, and what was I gonna say? Oh, and yeah, Sunday, Kevin Dabrowski's album taping is gonna be so much fucking fun. And by the way,
He's a funny motherfucker, that guy.
Come by Sullivan's on 35th and 7th. Anytime you want to grab a drink on 4 o'clock, just not this week.
Sounds good.
You're not
Thanks,
drinking this
everybody,
week?
for watching.
Stancil, I have not.
That's
had
fine
a
with
drink
me. That's honestly
since
fine with
Thanksgiving.
me. That's fine with me
Yeah.
because I don't have to.
Well,
I
I'm doing
probably
a juice cleanse and they make fun of it. But the reason I do a juice cleanse is because I'm not eating food. I haven't eaten since fucking Sunday night. But you fill up on juice and it fucking my liver is gone. Thank Christ, I don't have to fucking process anything. It's loving me right now.
There you have it, folks. Patreon.com, Ski Mask Media.
Patreon.com/SkiMaskMedia, people. Get there now. Sorry, I was reading the comments. Got a little distracted by Brown Snake. He infuriates me with his comments because
He's
I
very
think
good.
I think the same things. I think the same
Why
things.
does Brown Snake keep commenting then? Because it's like I used to say that to my ex. She's like, "Why did you do that? Why did you annoy me like that?" Because I can. It shouldn't bother you when I say shit like that.
Right. Me and my girlfriend had that conversation earlier today. She goes, when you said this, were you angry? And I was like, no, not at all. I was trying to be funny. Funny. It's a joke. We ended on that.
And that's the other thing about Brennan. That was the best football show we ever did with the boss and Brennan.
Dude, there was 2 of them that were so fucking funny, man. I listened to it. Only podcast I've ever listened to twice. The only one ever.
And within fucking a day, there was a 35-minute clip of just my old man. Stupid.
All right, let's switch over. Don't
We'll
give
switch
these,
over to the
don't
page.
give these
Patreon.com/SkiMaskMedia.
Media.
It'll be out later tonight, people. Thank you.